Hey everyone, welcome to another Victor Makes a Character. So today I decided to do a character for the game Shadowdark, which kind of hit it hit the TTRPG scene out of nowhere. Well, some people I knew were aware of it, but I certainly wasn't. But it hit the scene hard. It got put up on Kickstarter, and it's already at almost 800,000 euros with 16 days still to go, which is wild. I wouldn't be surprised if it easily makes over 1 million once it's done. So congratulations to the creator. I can't remember her name at the moment, but that's pretty awesome. But yes, they have some quick start rules out right now. So I'm just gonna go through and make a character real quick. Game's pretty simple. It's kind of like a mix of like OSR and like some new school stuff, some like 5e type stuff. I helped review it already on the Basic Experts show, Natural Ones, last Monday. So check that out if you want a more comprehensive review. But yeah, for now we're just gonna make a character. So let's see here. So yeah, Shadowdark, which actually has really cool art. Like I love this art. It's a pretty dope lizard man. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? So right away they show you gear you can get, which I guess we'll get to later. But over here, excuse me, over here it tells you some of the rules. But like I said, we kind of went over those on the Natural Ones last Monday, so check it out. But yeah, I'm just trying to find the character creation rules here. La la la. See, characters. Both the wise and foolish risk their fortunes in the Shadowdark. The darkness decides who is who. I mean, sounds pretty ominous. Let's see. To make a Shadowdark RPG character, also called a player character or PC, grab your dice, a blank character sheet, and go through the next few pages. You can also view a walkthrough at blah blah blah, the Arcane Library. Name. Choose a worthy name for your adventurer. Well, I tend to decide names based on what class I'm doing, so I'll wait on that until later. Let's see, ancestry. Your character's cultural and ancestral heritage, which I guess is like their version of race. Class, your character's job, that makes sense. Level, you start at first level and you gain levels by earning XP, also makes sense. XP, you start with 0 experience points. You gain XP based on the treasure and boons you earn from adventuring. Okay. Alignment and deity. Your character's cosmic link to the opposing forces of law and chaos or balanced neutrality. So I think this goes with like the old school like tree alignments rather than like the more complex ones. But we'll see. Title. As you gain levels, your prestige grows. Your title is based on your level, class, and alignment. Background. Your history and past experience. You are adept at tasks related to your background. So it kind of does it like Scarlet Heroes, Barbarians of Lemuria, like stuff like that, where you can basically implore your GM that if you feel your background gives you like a bonus to like a skill check or whatever, like, you know, they'll give you one. Which I actually like that system. It cuts down on having long, complex skill lists. But yeah, stats. The 6 scores to determine your physical and mental characteristics. Okay, HP. Hit points, HP, represents the amount of injury you can sustain before you die. Taking damage from weapons, traps, spells, and other sources temporarily reduces your HP. You can regain HP by resting. Okay, cool. AC, armor class, is a type of difficulty class that shows how tough it is to injure you, whether because you're agile or you wear armor. Your class determines the type of armor you can wear. Your AC starts at 10 plus your dexterity modifier. Wearing armor changes your AC. See armor page 34. I mean, that's pretty standard. Attacks. The weapons you wield and how you use them to fight an enemy. You can wield the weapons listed for your class. Also makes sense. Talents. Your special abilities, your class, ancestry, and talent rolls grant you these. The benefits of talents combine even the same talent rolled multiple times. Okay, interesting. Spells. Some classes can learn and cast magic spells. Okay, yeah. Gear. Your equipment. You can carry a number of items equal to 10 or your strength stat, whichever is higher. So that's kind of interesting. It's like simplified encumbrance. Excuse me again. First level characters. Most games begin with first level characters, fledgling heroes who are ready to go on dangerous adventures. The first level characters start with background, page 14, stats, page 15, choice of ancestry, page 16, choice of class, page 20. One class talent roll, hit points equal to one roll of their class's hit points die, plus their constitution modifier, so also pretty standard title. Yeah, I like that, titles. Choice of alignment, 2d6 times 5 gold pieces to buy gear. Okay. Your background knowledge and skills might prove useful during your adventures. Work with the GM to determine if your background provides you advantages in a given situation. So it's got a whole list of backgrounds here. You can roll for D20. So Urchin, Wanted, Cult Initiate, Thieves Guild, Banished, Orphaned, Wizard's Apprentice, Jeweler, Herbalist, Barbarian, Mercenary, Sailor, Acolyte, Soldier, Ranger, Scout, Minstrel, Scholar, Noble, and Chirurgeon. 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 That's a tough word. So yeah, it says D20. So you know what? I'm just gonna roll for it. So let me get my. There we go. Roll 1d20. 6. So that gives me orphans. Okay. Let me see. Orphans. Put that in for now, and then actually see what it gives me. Orphans. An unusual guardian rescued and raised you. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm actually reading a book series right now about these orphans that get trained as assassins. So that actually is kind of coincidental. It's funny. So let's see. Stats. To determine your character stats, roll 3d6 in order for each one. Note each total and modifier on your character sheet. Optionally, if none of your stats are 14 or higher, you may roll a new set of 6 numbers. So all the usual stats: strength, fight with a sword, bash open doors, swim, important for fighters, yes. Dexterity, shoot a bow, balance on the ledge, sneak silently, hide, important for thieves. Yeah, you don't say. Constitution, hold your breath, resist poison, endure injury. It's pretty much important for everyone. Intelligence, cast wizard spells, decipher runes, learn new skills, important for wizards. Yeah. Wisdom, cast priest spells, detect the hidden, recognize omens, important for priests. I mean, that would be if you are trying to cast priest spells, I imagine, yes. Charisma, convince creatures to be friendly, resist mental control. And we've got all the modifiers here, so 1 to 3 is a -4, and then it maxes out at a +4 with 18 plus, which that 18 plus is kind of interesting, because each time you level in this game, you do like a random roll for like a perk, and the perk can be like a +2 to a stat of your choice. But there's no point, I guess, putting a stat over 18, even though it does say 18 plus, because it maxes out at +4. Unless, I guess, you homebrew in like even higher modifiers, like, +6, +8. But I guess that's up to the individual GM. But yeah, let's roll stats, I guess. So 3d6, 6 times. It's kind of interesting that they don't make you drop the lowest or whatever. It's just straight up 3d6. So that should make for some pretty powerful characters, I guess. So 9. Do they say in order? Okay, so 9. 7. 10. So. Those are some awful rolls. So I got a 9, a 9, a 7, a 10, an 11, 11, and a 9. So it does say, optionally, if none of your stats are 14 or higher, you may roll a new set of 6 numbers. So, well, it says so in the rules, and those rolls were terrible, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, there we go. 17. That's good. 16. Yes. 12. Ooh. 11. So how many was that? 4. 11. Oh, that's way better. Jesus. So 17 strength. Yeah. 17 strength. I'll figure out the modifiers in a moment. I'm just putting down the main numbers. 17, 16, 12, and then 3 11s. 16, 12, 11, 11, 11. So let me look at the modifiers real quick. So that's a +3. No, +3, not +34. What was that? 16? That's also a +3. Nice. 12 +1. All the 11s are also +1s? No, 11s are zeros. Okay. So 3 pretty good stats and 3 average stats. So yeah, I'm good with that, to be honest. So okay, ancestry. Dwarf, goblin, elf, halfling, half orc, and human. So how many is that? That's 6. So you know what? I'm gonna roll a 1d6 and see what I get. Let's make it random. 1d6. A 2. I guess if you read, would that be a goblin or an elf? I don't know. You know what? I've already done a goblin when I did Castles and Crusades, so I'm gonna go with the elf. Elf, ethereal, graceful people who revere knowledge and beauty. Elves see far and live long. You know the common Elvish and Sylvan languages, and I get Farsight. You get a plus bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons, or a +1 bonus to spellcasting checks. Okay, cool. So let's see. Elf. Ancestry elf. I see far. I'll put in Farsight here, just so I know I have it. Hey, cool. And so the primordial age ended, and the gods fled. In their place rose mortals, and they scattered the earth with their shining kingdoms and lost ruins. I mean, the flavor text is pretty cool. And yeah, like again, I really like the art in this. Actually, one of the artists for this book, Carlos Castillo, he's also an artist for my book that's about to come out, The Modern Adventurer's Guide to Guns and Gear, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you know, I share an artist with this really popular book, and then there's my book. Okay, so we got the classes. Got fighter. Yeah, another cool art piece. Priest. Thief. Wizard. Yeah, so that was what, 4? Wizard. Okay, so these classes, do they have stat requirements? You know, I might do a priest. Yeah, let's do a priest. Priest class, crusading Templars, prophetic shamans, or mad-eyed zealots who wield the power of their gods to cleanse the unholy. Weapons, club, crossbow, dagger, mace, longsword, staff, and warhammer. Armor, all armor and shields. Hit points, 1d6 per level. Languages, you know, either celestial, diabolic, or primordial. Turn undead, you know the turn undead spell. It doesn't count towards your number of known spells, okay? Deity. Choose a god to serve who matches your alignment. See Deity page 30, so I'll have to do that. You have a holy symbol for your god. It takes up no gear slots. Spellcasting. You can cast priest spells you know. You know 2 tier 1 spells of your choice from the pre-spell list, page 57. Each time you gain a level, you choose a new pre-spell to learn according to the pre-spells known table. For casting pre-spells, see spellcasting, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, you've got here the priest talents, which you do for every level up. 2d6. On the 2, you gain advantage on casting one spell you know. On the 3 to 6, you gain a +1 to melee or ranged attacks. On the 7 to 9, you gain +1 to pre-spell casting checks. On the 10 or 11, +2 to strength or wisdom stat, which is pretty powerful, I think, +2. At 12, choose a talent or +2 points to distribute to stats. Okay, so let's see. Let's roll my HP real quick. So that's a 2. Actually, okay, hang on. Was I supposed to roll, or do I just get my HP outright, the first one? I cannot remember. Let me see. First level characters. Hit points equal to 1 roll of that class's hit point die plus the constitution modifier. Okay, so I rolled a 2, which is pretty shit. But let me see what's my constitution modifier. So I have 3 HP right now. Not the greatest, but I guess because I'm a frail elf, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm sick. So what else do I need to do? Hang on. Let me go back to priest. Priest. So I know turn on that. Put that in. I need a deity, page 30. So let's go to page 30. Deities. The many gods of the universe are the personification of law, chaos, and neutrality. The most well-known gods are listed here. A character may worship any deity or none. Priests must choose one god to serve faithfully. A priest deity can revoke the gift of spellcasting if the priest commits blasphemous acts. Makes sense? Most folk worship one of the 4 lords, the lawful and neutral gods who stand for justice, order, and mercy. Malevolent beings worship one of the dark trio, the chaotic deities who evince power, destruction, and cruelty. There were once 9 primary gods, but 2 are the lost, forbidden or forgotten. Many folk still revert to the 9 in the oaths they swear, and ancient stories always begin with beneath the eyes of the 9. Okay? So the gods are Saint Tanagnis, lawful, a legendary knight who is the patron of most lawful humans. She ascended to godhood long ago and is the embodiment of righteousness and justice. Gidi, neutral, the god of feasts, mirth, and the wilds. Gidi is usually peaceful, but primal storms rage when her anger rises. Many elves and halflings worship her. Madeira, the covenant, lawful. Madeira was the first manifestation of law. She carries every law of reality, addicted, called the covenant, written on her skin in precise symbols. Okay. Ord, neutral. Ord, the unbending, the wise, the secret keeper. He is the god of magic, knowledge, secrets, and equilibrium. Memnon, chaotic. Memnon was the first manifestation of chaos. He is Madeira's twin, a red-maned leonine being whose ultimate ambition is to rent the cosmic laws of the covenant from his sister's skin. Pretty scary. Wamlat, chaotic. Wamlat is the pillager, the barbaric, the horde. Many orcs worship him and live by the blood rite, a prophecy that says only the strongest will survive a coming doom. Cool. So at least this game kept the orcs pretty classic. Shun the Vile, chaotic. Shun whispers arcane secrets to sorcerers and witches who call to her in the dark hours. She schemes to displace Ord so she can control the vast flow of magic herself. The Lost, question mark. 2 of the 9 are lost to the ages, the name expunged from history and memory, yet their whispered legend lingers on in ancient forbidden texts and secret deep places. Cool art piece here, with like a grimoire. So, well, since I'm an elf, I'll probably do Gidi. So let me put that in. Gidi. There we go. So yeah, Giddy. The God of Feast, Mirth, and the Wilds. So let me go back to Priest. You can cast priest spells, you know 2 tier 1 spells of your choice from the priest spell list on page 57. So let's get that out of the way. Priest tier 1. Cure Wounds, Holy Weapon, Light, Protection from Evil, Shield of Faith, and Turn Undead. You know what? Cure on Wounds is always useful. Cure Wounds, rather. And then... Well, since this game is very much about, like, managing your torches and stuff, I'm gonna do Light. Like, this game is called Shadowdark. Having a light spell on you sounds pretty damn useful, if I do say so myself. So yeah, Priest tier 1, that's done. It's pretty simple. Is there like a description of what each does? Cure Wounds. Duration, instant, range close. Your touch restores ebbing life. Roll a number of d6s equal to 1 plus half your level, rounded down. One target you touch regains that many hit points. So I guess at level 1 you just roll 1d6. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's see, where is Light? Light. 1 hour real time. Okay, that's pretty long. Range, close. One object you touch glows with bright, heatless light, illuminating out to a near distance for 1 hour of real time. So yeah, again, it's very useful. You can put that on a sword or something, and just like you don't even have to carry a torch. That sounds pretty damn useful to me. Okay, let's go back to priests. Priest. Oh, there we go. Well, that's that done. Let me see what else I need to do here. So 1 class talent roll. Okay, cool. So I get 1 roll to start with. So that's 2d6. Five. See what that gives me. That gives me +1 to melee or ranged attacks. Nice. I'll put that in. +1 to melee or ranged attacks. So that's pretty useful. I don't mind that. Okay, back to this. I did the hit points already. Title, page 26. As you gain level, your title changes to reflect an increase in your fame or infamy. Your legend begins to precede you as renown grows, for good or for ill. An improved title could present opportunities that were previously out of your reach. I actually do like that. I like the whole title system in old school games. So fighter titles, I don't need that. Okay, priest titles. So what was I? Was Gide neutral or chaotic? Let me look real quick. If I can remember where the page is for deities. Hang on. Priests, twice priests. Deity, page 30. Okay. Neutral. So okay, she's neutral. Now I have to remember where the titles page is. This is kind of a little bit hard to navigate, but because it doesn't have, from what I can see, it doesn't have a thingy, whatever it's called. Titles, page 26. There we go. So I guess I'm a seeker. And alignment is neutral. Okay, cool. Title, choice of alignment. Okay, page 28. Let me see. Neutral characters find balance between law and chaos. They align with the cycle of growth and decline, adopting a nature must take its course mentality. That makes sense. Also, pretty scary lich here. I like that. Hey, gold. 2d6 times 5. So let me roll my gold real quick. 2d6. So 10 times 5. So I have 50 gold. Let me note that down real quick. And then start buying gear. Oh. Page 32. Gear. Basic gear. There we go. So I believe it's said I can carry as many items as I as 10 or your strength, whichever is higher. So my strength is 17, which is pretty damn. I'm a pretty jacked elf, I guess. But that means I can carry 17 items. So I'm gonna buy a backpack. So that's 2 gold. So that's 48 left. Let me see. Crowbar. Lantern. Yeah, let's do a lantern. So that's 43. Torch. Rations. So how much is rations? 3 silver pieces. That's 42 and 95 silver. I assume silver is like 100 silver is 1 gold. Actually, so it's 3 rations. I'm gonna buy 9. That's 85 silver. Wrong screen. There we go. Rope. You always need rope. Which was 1? Yes. 41 gold. Oh, okay, that's useful. Oh yeah, so you can buy just kits. Okay, no, well, never mind. Let me delete all this. I'm just gonna buy a kit. Just make it easier on myself. We're at 50 gold. That's 7, so 43 left, and it's called Crawling Kit, I believe. I do like that. Because if there's one thing I hate is just having to purchase gear and like just piecemeal down my money. Crawling Kit. Cool. So I don't need to worry about that anymore. Armor. I believe I can wear any armor. Let me double check real quick. So what page is this? So I don't get lost. 34. All armor and shields. And I can use a longsword, which I'll probably grab. Well, I can only really afford leather armor and a shield, but let's see how much is a weapon. Okay. Leather armor, shield. So that is 23 gold left. So 7, 8, 9. So I have 8 slots left. Then let me get a longsword for 9 gold. Dex longsword 1d8. So let me look at the AC, actually how much AC that is right now. 11 plus Dex and then shield plus 2. So my base is 14, 16. So I have 16 AC right now. That's pretty decent, actually. Longswords. Range, close. Type M. Properties. So it doesn't have any properties, so it's not versatile or whatever. Oh, nice. Character name generator. D20. Yeah, hell, let's do it. Roll a D20. See what names I will end up with. 10. 10 again. Number 10, Elf. Sirwin. That's actually a pretty cool name. I like that. That sounds pretty priestly. I'll make up a nickname or a surname myself. Sirwin Moonglow. There we go. That sounds elvish to me. A class priest. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 7 slots left. See, is there anything else I want? I still have 23 gold, so let me see. Could use a Warhammer, I guess. Let me see. I believe priests can use Warhammers, but I'm just going to double check real quick. Yes, Warhammers. Warhammer, 10 gold, 1d10. What's left? Warhammer, d10. Two-handed. Yeah. So I believe I'm pretty much done. It's pretty easy. So I've got Sirwin Moonglow, the Elven priest who follows the god Gidi, who is like some god of like the wilds and chaos. No, not chaos, but yeah. He's got 3 HP, so he's one good hit. He's probably gonna die, but at least he's got good AC. And then, yeah, he's got a longsword Warhammer, is wearing leather armor, using a shield, which gives him 16 AC. His background is orphaned. I don't know, he's probably like some elf who was taken in by like the whatever church follows this god, based in it. But yeah, pretty easy. Seems like an interesting game. Like I said, it kind of mixes old school and new school. Also, like I said, if you want to see a more in-depth review, check out last Monday's natural one on the Basic Experts channel, where me, the Basic Expert, and Poncho Goblin, we pretty much went through the whole quick start and gave our opinion on it. But yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Bye.